Alright, what up YouTube? This is Zaire here, and I've got a battle against Jake. His YouTube channel is JoeDoe01, DOE. I don't think he has any vids up, I'm not sure. But I go for the yawn. I've never encountered this lead before, so he goes for a stealth rock. And I go for the knockoff. I'm pretty sure you guys seen me use this Uxie before. It's made just to yawn, phase out, and knock off stuff like bands, scarves, potential sweeps with like lumberries and stuff when I actually need to wisp them. So go for the knockoff. Took his lefties out. He could have been focus sash. I really don't know, but he had lefties, so it's whatever. Going to my flyleaf, which is my Flygon, and I went for the earthquake. Pretty sure I did. Oh, I went for the U-turn. Okay. Cool. So I go into my Feraligatr. I know I can take any hit that Dragonite wants to give out, so I go straight for the Ice Punch, which is a little too obvious. And, you know, garbage damage. And he will go for a... I was thinking he might go for an Ice Beam or a Thunderbolt. But no, I'm wrong in both ways. He goes for a Thunder Wave. It's not too big of a deal. It just means I can't use Rock Polish, because you guys didn't notice that I've got Rock Polish on my Tyranitar. He's like a bootleg sweeper. And I go for the Thunderbolt, which he didn't expect. Now if I was banded, that'd just be a freaking win right there. I'm not really a fan of Tyranitars because I really don't know how to use them well. The only one I have is a Cursetar, and I've actually swept the whole team with it. Like, the Tyranitar was my last slot in a team before. It was like 6. It was like 6-1 them. And then I just started cursing up, and I've actually swept. Sleep talking. Like, you gotta have some major luck right there. And I pulled it off. So, I'm bringing out my Uxie. I really have no idea what's going on. I'm just rambling. And I take the hit extremely well. So that tells me he doesn't have any moves that actually do major damage to me. He's got Earthquake for sure. And brings out his Dragonite. Yeah, that's right. I go for the knockoff expecting him to switch out. And I actually thought he had a choice band right there. But Life Orb. So, hey, every hit counts. Every item you lose counts. Goes for the Fire Blast. Now, the bad thing, I'm more defensive with this Uxie. So, that did a little more damage than, you know, on the physical side, of course. Goes for the Extreme Speed. I'm like, oh, thank you, dude. Now, I get paralyzed on that turn. Now, my whole idea right there, if I wouldn't have been paralyzed, I would have yawned. Probably go into my Dragonite. Make him think I'm going to go for like an Earthquake. And go for another Dragon Claw to make Dragonite come in. Like, that was my whole thought process, and it got screwed up due to a paralysis hacks. So, what can you do? Now, I'm not even going to predict right here or over-predict. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power straight away. I know he doesn't have Yachi, because even if he did, I knocked it off. And I get buffeted. And right here, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Explosion time, and surprisingly, it actually takes out the Snorlax. I thought it'd live with a little smidge of HP, just enough for like Sandstorm maybe to take it out itself. So that's pretty sweet. I know I'd KO a Snorlax, so thought Flygon would have to revenge kill. So I'm not fearing any levitating Pokemon, so I'll go straight for the Earthquake, and that's going to be a definite KO. Because I think it's ×4 super effective. And plus I got stab, max attack. So it's legit. Now he brings out his Hitmonchan, which is my favorite fighting type Pokemon. Well, one of my favorites. I think the Hitmon family is just freaking epic and beastly. Kicking, punching, utility. I mean, what more can you ask for? Now, I go for the Earthquake. I really wasn't thinking. I just said, okay, Earthquake. I was actually going to go for Aqua Jet. but I don't know what changed my mind. But I'm glad that slow King's out of there. If it was a Slowbro, we would have had some major problems. And right here, I decided to go into my Pokemon that he's never seen yet. I go into my Magneton, well, my Magnezone, and I'm looking at how much damage he does. And I get, not paralyzed, I get frozen right there. So, that screwed me over huge. Now, when I mean huge, I mean huge. I was going for an explosion next turn just to take him out. And I was going to bring out my Feraligatr. Just hit it off with an Aqua Jet. Would have been a good game. But now I actually got to work for it. I got to predict, you know. And he's got that special attack boost due to download. And, yeah. So, I go for the Aqua Jet. Well, I go for the Swords Dance. And now I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely going to KO. Because Aqua Jet, Stab, Swords Dance, Torrent. And it's got some decent attack. So he goes for the Ice Beam. It lives with like 1 HP. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, either, I'm not going to say it's hacked, but that download, let's just say that download helped him a shiz load. Let's just say that. And I go for the Earthquake. And due to my maximum damage or some crap like that, I'm not going to KO him. I lose to the Ice Punch, and that's a good game. Good game, dude. Everybody, comment, like, subscribe. Peace out. Have a nice day.